Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jome-An, and today I will discuss about the socio-emotional development of infants and toddlers. But before we start our formal discussion, let's play a game called Guess the Emotion. So here's what you are going to do. I will show you images of babies or toddlers expressing different emotions, and next to each image, you will see a jumbled word. So your task is to unscramble the letters to find the correct emotion or the correct answer. Pero ini nga, scrambled letters is may added siya nga mga new letters ta or may mga bawas liwat, so medyo tricky siya. Very good, everyone. So, as we notice in the activity, even babies or toddlers can feel many different emotions like happiness, sadness, or even excitement. But have you ever wondered how babies learn these emotions even before they can talk, or how they learn to communicate or interact with other people, how they show their emotions or feelings? And these questions are related to what we call the socio-emotional development. So here's the learning objectives of my discussion for today. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to explain the key concept of social-emotional development, including attachment, temperament, emotional development, and Erik Erikson's psychosocial stages. Next is appreciate the importance of love, care, and guidance in shaping a child's socio-emotional development. And the last one is demonstrate understanding by correctly identifying the emotions of infants and toddlers through the activity. So in short, it refers to how children or babies understand emotion, express feelings, and build relationship with others. So parang it focuses on interaction and emotions. So this development begins very early in life, especially during the what we call the formative years, which are the most important years in shaping the child's social and emotional growth. So for example, if the baby or the child receive love, attention, and comfort, the child will learn that the world is a safe place. But if the child is ignored or treated harshly, the child may develop insecurity and fear. Now that we understand what is socio-emotional development and the importance of formative years, we will now proceed to the elements of socio-emotional development. The first element of socio-emotional development is we have the attachment. Attachment is the strong bond between the child and the caregiver. So the caregiver is usually the parent. So for example, di ba, kapag ang baby ginbayaan sa kanya mother sa room, naibi siya. Pero once na nagbalik ang iya mother is nag-stop siya paghibi. So this shows that the baby feels safe and secure with the caregiver. The second element of socio-emotional development is we have the temperament. So it refers to the natural personality or emotional style of a child. So some babies are calmado and cheerful, while others may cry easily and become upset quickly. So in second element, the temperament, we have 9 categories. We have the activity level, rhythmicity, approach to new situation, adaptability, threshold for distress, intensity of response, mood, destructibility, and the persistence or the attention span. So let's explore each of the category of temperament one by one. So the first category of temperament is we have the activity level. Some babies are always moving, kicking their legs or crawling everywhere. While an iba man is they prefer na mag-ingkod langan, mag-observe. Next is rhythmicity. So a baby who sleeps and eats at almost the same time every day shows high rhythmicity. So we have the approach to new situations. Some toddlers immediately approach new toys with excitement, while an iba man nasisiud pa, so they stay close to their parents. Next is adaptability. Example sini is an toddler who quickly gets comfortable in a new daycare, show high adaptability. Kaya di ba ang iba na bata, naghihibi sira, tas di nagpapabaya sa daycare kay bago iton sa irang environment. May iba man na bata na need nila mahaba na time para makapag-adjust and makapag-adapt. The fifth category is we have treasured for distress. For example, a baby who cries immediately when hearing a loud sound has low treasured for distress. Intensity of response. So for example, some babies laugh loudly when happy or cry intensely when upset. The seventh category is we have the mood. Some children smile frequently like a cheerful nira, while another one is they appear more serious or quiet. The next one is we have distractibility. A toddler who stops crying when shown a toy is easily distracted. The last category is we have the persistence or attention span. A toddler who keeps trying to stack blocks even when they fall shows persistence. So aside sa elements of temperance, we also have the three basic types of temperance. We have the easy child, the difficult child, and the slow to warm child. First type of temperament is we have the easy child. An easy child usually has positive mood, regular daily routines, and easy adapts to new situations. So easy child are usually cheerful and calm. They are able to adjust easily to new situations such as meeting new people or going to new places. The second type is we have the difficult child. It is often has regular routines and may react strongly to change or new situations. So these children may become upset more easily and may react strongly to changes or new situations. They may cry often, become frustrated quickly, or resist new routines. So the last type is we have the slow to warm up. So child tends to be shy or cautious when encountering new people or situations, but after some time, they slowly become more comfortable and begin to interact with others. So now that we are done discussing about the elements and basic types of temperance, let's now proceed to the development of emotions. The first one is early infancy, birth to 6 months. So during early infancy, babies begin to express basic emotions such as happiness, distress, interest, and discomfort. These emotions are usually shown through crying, smiling, and facial expressions. At this stage, infants rely heavily on caregivers to respond to their emotional needs. So for example, kapag ang baby, di ba, naghihibi, sometimes they are hungry or uncomfortable. And when they smile, ibig sabihin, they are happy. So even though babies cannot speak yet, these emotional expressions help caregivers to understand what they need. Next is toddlerhood, 1 to 2 years old. So during toddlerhood, children begin to develop more complex emotions such as pride, embarrassment, jealousy, and empathy. So kanina 'di ba sa later infancy, mga emotions lang nga na-express ang baby is fear, anger, mga irreglas at mga basic la. So diri sa toddlerhood, nakakapag-express na sila mga complex emotions, irog sa pride, embarrassment, jealousy, and empathy. So they also become more aware of themselves and others, which helps them express emotions more clearly and interact socially with other people. So now let's proceed to Erik Erikson's psychosocial theory. So in Erik Erikson's psychosocial theory, it explains that human development occurs through a series of stages in which individuals face different social and emotional challenges. Each stage influences a person's personality and emotional growth. During infancy and toddlerhood, children experience two important stages that help them develop trust, independence, and confidence. And ito nga, duwa nga stage is the trust or mistrust which is sa infancy, and we have the autonomy versus shame and doubt which is naman sa toddlerhood. So, sa trust versus mistrust, nag-occur siya during infancy from birth to 1 year old, and babies today is they depend completely on caregivers. They need consistent care and affection, develop trust. Also, the lack of care may lead to mistrust and insecurity. So, sa next man na stage is an autonomy versus shame and doubt sa toddlerhood. This occurs during the toddlerhood, 1 to 3 years old. Children begin to explore and do things independently. Support and encouragement build confidence and autonomy. Too much criticism may lead to shame and self-doubt.